In a world where connections define fate, what becomes of those left behind? Meet Shunkan, a once influential government official, now exiled to a realm far removed from his past. Our story begins on a desolate island, where the sea whispers tales of longing and regret. This is the island of isolation, where Shun stands alone against the vast horizon. He is marked by his past, abandoned by the very allies who once stood beside him. They have been pardoned and will soon return to the mainland, leaving Shun in the shadow of their transgressions. This island stands as a symbol of the solitude now consuming Shun, mirroring his deepest emotional battle. As waves crash upon the rocky shore, we are prompted to ponder, how does one find redemption when cut off from the world? At this silent beginning, Shun faces the dawning realization of his journey's harsh truth, his isolation. Join us as we unravel a tale of betrayal and the haunting quest for salvation. What paths will unfold on Shun's journey of fate and redemption? Stay with us as this poignant story continues. Amidst the enveloping quiet of his refuge, Shunkan sat on sun-bleached rocks, a newspaper clutched in his trembling hands. The headline read, "Pardons Granted," with the names of his former colleagues glaring back at him. It was a gauntlet thrown by fate, leaving Shun adrift in despair. Visions of shared laughter and crowded corridors echoed in his mind, now specters of camaraderie shattered by betrayal. While they are embraced once more by society, his exile deepens, unseen and forgotten. Unraveled by the storm of emotions, Shun's turmoil mirrored the churning ocean. The bonds he cherished revealed as fragile mirages. Abandoned amidst the wreckage of trust, Shun felt the cold fingers of betrayal tighten around his hope. In this abandoned paradise, his isolation loomed larger than ever, a reminder that he alone walked this path while others retraced steps to redemption. As this chapter closed around him, a voice whispered, "What becomes of those left behind?" This silent lament set the stage for desperate pleas to come. In the heart of this desolate island, solitude envelops Shun. Once an esteemed official, he finds himself reaching out amidst echoes of betrayal. Urgently, he calls his former colleagues, each ring of the phone a plea cast into the void. "Please," he breathes into the static. "If there's any way, take me with you." The waves crash against the shore, mirroring his turmoil. The voices across the line crack with shared sorrow, reminders of bonds now severed. By the window, Shun watches the horizon where the world continues without him. His frantic attempts meet sympathetic silence, heavier than the chains of exile itself. In that moment, the weight of isolation crushes all hope, yet desperation, a flicker of longing for redemption, remains. As he hangs up, a chill descends. This plea might be his last, freedom slipping further from reach. Facing the vast sea, he must confront what truly remains. In the stillness of isolation, Shunkan confronts harsh truths. His fate, intricately woven with past deeds, remains unchangeable. Reflecting on choices that led him here, he sees the irrevocable nature of actions taken. Once mutable betrayals and alliances now form a self-made prison. Surrounded by the boundless sea, Shun grapples with emotions heavier than the waves. He recalls camaraderie, shattered by the scandal that exiled him. Societal pressures carved an unforeseen, unalterable path. Sitting alone on the island's edge, he ceases to struggle against the life he once knew. Thoughts of redemption fade into accepted solitude. In this quiet reflection, Shun discovers a somber peace, realizing his harsh circumstances are a rightful consequence. Acceptance brings clarity. Fate may have led him here, but the journey unearthed buried truths. As Shun resigns himself to eternity on this desolate isle, the story pivots to understanding, setting the stage for final reflections. As the sun dips behind the horizon, the island stands still, a witness to Shun's ultimate solitude. Here, facing echoes of betrayal, he confronts the choices marooning him on this shore. In his heart, a truth settles. Every decision, each misstep led to this solitary dusk. His mind involuntarily unravels the events binding his fate. The island, once a prison, becomes a monument to paths untaken. Shadows stretch long, marking the end of a journey haunted by promises and silence of severed ties. Yet an understanding dawns in this solitude, a canvas of past actions where trust broke and loyalty tested. As twilight deepens, he acknowledges irrevocable choices etched into his exile. Shun's final reflection is a reckoning and acceptance of isolation's indelible stain. In this quiet resignation, we witness the tragic hero accepting reality's weight, a poignant testament to the lives woven with threads of our own design.